Okay, thank you.
请中方陪同人员加入。来，中方陪同人员，部长们。
Okay. Back a little. Okay. 尊敬的韩副主席，各位朋友，咱们开始拍照。Dear friends, let's take a photo. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you.
不是，对。
Thank you very much.
Wait a moment.
Let us give a warm round of applause to His Excellency the Deputy President and the Vice President of the People's Republic of China. Please let's keep clapping for them until they take their position. And I request that they remain upstanding. They remain upstanding for the Kenya national anthem and the People's Republic of China anthem, the anthems. Thank you, Your Excellency. We may resume to our seats. Let's give them yet another warm round of applause. Thank you very much, Your Excellencies. Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable Professor Kithure Kindiki. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the People's Republic of China, Honorable Han Zhong. The Cabinet Secretary for Investment, Trade and Industry, Cabinet Secretary is present. PS is present, the Chinese delegation, members of the Diplomatic Corps, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, with your kind permission, allow me to invite the CS for Investment, Trade and Industry, Honorable Lee Kenyanjui, to come and take over the program. Please let's give him a warm round of applause as the CS makes his way. Karibu sana, sir. Let us settle down as the CS makes his way. This is going to be a very brief program. Karibu sana.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the People's Republic of China, allow me to take this opportunity once again to welcome you here and also to thank you for dedicating a whole day towards the Kenya-China trade relations. We are at the climax of today's event where we want to witness our cargo being flagged to go to Mombasa, which is a culmination of many efforts that have gone towards making this particular exercise work. Allow me in short to appreciate all that we have worked with, starting with your embassy here in Nairobi and all the technical offices that we've worked with to make sure that the agreement has come to fruition. As you have witnessed, the railway here represents Kenya-China relations, and we now do not just want to have a train moving from here to Mombasa. We want to make sure that that train carries the promise and the hope of the hundreds of Kenyans who would want to earn a living out of this corporation. So today we'll be flagging off tea, coffee, avocado, macadamia, and minerals to go to China. So this is a historic day in our Kenya-China relations, and we hope that through this initiative we'll be able to reach to more farmers and more Kenyans back at home. Because this is a joint arrangement between the Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry, allow me to take this opportunity to recognize all the PSs who are here, from mining to trade and industry, to tourism, and on that note also, Your Excellency, to invite the Minister for Transport to make his comments. Thank you, Your Excellency, and welcome, CS Church.
Your Excellency, Deputy President Professor Kindiki, Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency Hang Seng, then Vice President of the Republic of China, fellow colleagues, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Allow me, Your Excellencies, as the Minister for Transport, to very warmly welcome us today to this very important occasion here at the Nairobi terminus, Nairobi Railway terminus. It's my pleasure to welcome you to this terminus to witness the important occasion which underscores the critical role of the rail system in facilitating trade and enhancing regional connectivity across Kenya and the wider region. The strategic advantage is heavily dependent on the robust transport for our country network, which serves as the backbone of the modern economy, efficient transport system to enable movement of millions of people, goods across various destinations. Your Excellencies, the standard gauge railway remains one of the most critical, consequential transport system in Kenya and the region at large. It is expected to drive economic and industrial growth by enhancing trade, integration, investment opportunities, and regional connectivity. We extend our very sincere appreciation to the government of the People's Republic of China for its support in the construction of the standard gauge railway, and we really do celebrate the relationship today with your presence, Your Excellency. Today, the Madaraka Express has transported over 15.2 million passengers with annual ridership currently averaging 2.7 million. With the continued development of seamless railway service from Mombasa to Malaba and beyond, passengers numbers are expected to rise further. Additionally, total freight moved stands at 45 million tons with an annual volume reaching 7.5 million tons, clear evidence of an SGR transformative impact. Allow me to basically talk to very briefly the cost that has significantly come down, thus making our economy a competitive destination to set up global farms to set up world manufacturing centers, because the distance to market has significantly been reduced through the cost of transportation and efficient movement of goods to market. And in conclusion, Your Excellency, I want to really remind us that our President, His Excellency President William Ruto, and the President for Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Museveni, did launch 2 days ago the extension of the railway network from Naivasha to Kisumu, another 262 kilometers, and from Kisumu to the border of Malaba in Uganda, another 107 kilometers. And it will be another really consequential connectivity through the Northern Corridor to ensure that we are able to interconnect the region and bring down the cost of doing business. But more importantly, to make the tonnage or the dollar per ton transport to over 1,000 kilometers, and thus significantly bringing down the cost of doing business. Your Excellency, thank you for coming to support us in welcoming the guests. Welcome to Nairobi terminus, and really appreciate you being here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Excellencies. I think before I invite the Deputy President, allow me to also say that an efficient transport system is critical to making our products competitive. When our products arrive in the international market, they'll be competing with goods that have come from other places, and therefore the cost of arrival at the destination is very critical. We are grateful that China has been a partner in making our infrastructure competitive, from railway to roads. and even in other partnerships, including the port, we are sure we will make Kenya a competitive place to manufacture and be able to sell to the rest of the world. Lastly, Your Excellencies, is also to confirm that through His Excellency President William Ruto, we have started the special economic zones. And our special economic zones are incentivized centers where we can be able to do manufacturing with a view on East Africa and the whole world. We believe with better connectivity, Kenya becomes more competitive. So with those few remarks, allow me to request you to be upstanding as we invite our Deputy President so that we can show the fire in the engine. Thank you.
Please be seated.
请大家坐下。
Your Excellency Han Zheng, Vice President of the People's Republic of China, welcome to Kenya. Thank you for spending today with us, and I look forward to many more of these engagements, not only during this visit, but in the future.
尊敬的韩正副主席，非常高兴能够再次见到您，也很感谢您能够将今天一整天的时间都投入到见证肯中合作的过程中。我也很期待在未来能够与您有更多的像这次访问这样的互动。
I take this opportunity to recognize the leadership that has been provided by the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Ruto, and President Xi Jinping of the People's Republic of China towards making the cooperation between our two nations fruitful, beneficial, and productive for the common prosperity of our two nations.
我想借此机会赞赏肯尼亚总统鲁托先生和中国主席习近平先生所展现的领导力，在他们的引领之下，我们两国之间的合作更加卓有成效、富有成果，而且惠及我们的人民。
This facility, the Mombasa-Nairobi Railway, which is now being extended to the Kenyan border with Uganda, is one of the most consequential infrastructural projects in Kenya's history, and it has been made possible because of the cooperation, support, and friendship of the people and government of China.
蒙内铁路，并且即将向西延伸到肯尼亚与乌干达边境马拉巴这条铁路，是肯尼亚历史中最具影响力的一个基础设施项目。它正是得益于中国政府和人民的与我们的合作、支持和帮助。
The expressway that we've just used, this city of Nairobi, is another, again, important project which has been made possible because of the friendship, cooperation, support of the government and the people of the Republic of China.
内罗毕快速路的这个项目，也是另外一个对于肯尼亚来说非常重要的基础设施项目，也是因为中国政府和人民给予我们的支持和合作才得以实现。
Last year, April 2025, following a visit by President William Ruto to Beijing, China, he and his counterpart, President Xi Jinping, entered into a framework agreement, following which what we are flagging off here today has been made possible.
2025年4月，鲁托总统访华，在此访期间，两国元首同意签署两国之间共同发展经济伙伴框架协议。正是因为这一个协议，我们今天的这个零关税货物发车仪式才得以实现。
Under that agreement, Kenyan products are going to access Chinese markets without duty. And we are very, very, very excited at the opportunity that lies ahead to enable Kenya's coffee, tea, avocados, nuts, fruits, vegetables, minerals, and all other products from this land of Kenya to access Chinese markets, create wealth for the people of Kenya, and correct the trade balance between China and Kenya, which has been in favor of China for some time now.
正是在这一协议的框架下，肯尼亚对华出口能够享受零关税的待遇。我们对于未来的机会感到非常的兴奋。在这样的未来中，肯尼亚的咖啡、茶、牛油果、坚果、蔬菜、水果、矿物等等各种产品都得以进入中国市场，将惠及肯尼亚人民。
Your Excellency, Vice President of the People's Republic of China, let me say, without fear of contradiction, that Kenya produces the best coffee in the world, the best tea in the world. Kenya is the largest exporter and producer of avocado in Africa, and Kenya is the second largest exporter of macadamia in Africa. And therefore, what this opportunity means is that the Kenyan agricultural sector is going to be transformed. There will be more wealth to our farmers and to our exporters. And Kenya is joining China and the other developed economies in the race towards creating prosperity and growth for its people.
尊敬的韩副主席，肯尼亚的咖啡和茶是世界上最好的。肯尼亚是非洲牛油果的最大的生产国和出口国，我们是非洲夏威夷果第2大的出口国，所以我们肯中之间的合作就意味着我们的农民和我们的出口商都能够从中获益，能够帮助我们肯尼亚人走向更大的发展和繁荣。
If anybody had any doubt, Your Excellency, on whether China is a true friend of Kenya, this project is a testament, because by the time we complete the current phase of construction of our railway, we will have nearly 1,000 kilometers of railway, as well as an investment of $5.2 billion, courtesy of the friendship between Kenya and China. And for that reason, Your Excellency, we remain truly grateful.
今天我们所在的这个蒙内铁路是2国之间合作的见证。蒙内铁路以及内马铁路最终完成之后，将会让我们国家拥有1000公里的标轨铁路，还有大量的商机都能够惠及我们国家的人民。
Allow me, Your Excellency, to welcome you again and again to Kenya, and not just you, but the rest of your delegation, and to us also as many Chinese visitors as possible. You're welcome to visit Kenya, because Kenya is a magical country. It's one of the best tourism destinations in the world. We encourage you and the people of China, when you have your holiday, to take them in Kenya, and you will not regret. You'll enjoy the beauty and the splendor of our country, Kenya.
所以再一次欢迎您，副主席先生到访肯尼亚。我也同时欢迎所有的中方代表团成员。同时，我也想要在未来欢迎更多的中国游客能够到达肯尼亚，因为肯尼亚是一个神奇的国度，它是世界上最好的旅游目的地。我们希望鼓励您以及鼓励更多的中国人都能够来来肯尼亚度假和休闲。
Excellency, with those many remarks, I want to again say thank you and invite you to address us so that we can flag off the movement, the physical movement of Kenyan products destined to the port of Mombasa, eventually to China, courtesy of the friendship between the government and the people of Kenya, and the government and the people of the Republic of China. Welcome, Your Excellency.
谢谢。接下来我邀请副主席先生上台，与我一起共同启动这个发车仪式。
帮 尊敬的金立基副总理，各位部长、女士们、先生们、朋友们，大家下午好！很高兴来到蒙内铁路考察，这里井然有序的站台，整装待发的列车，人们脸上都洋溢着笑容，都给我留下了美好而深刻的印象。
Your Excellency, Mr. Deputy President Kindiki, dear secretaries, ladies and gentlemen, friends, good afternoon. It is a great pleasure to come to the Mombasa-Nairobi Railway. The orderly platforms, the trains ready for departure, and the smiles on people's faces have left a deep and fond impression on me.
近年来，在习近平主席和鲁多总统的战略引领下，中肯关系保持高水平发展，双方携手推进高质量共建“一带一路”，打造新时代中肯命运共同体，彰显了中肯关系在中非关系乃至全球南方合作中的示范引领作用。
In recent years, under the strategic guidance of President Xi Jinping and President William Ruto, the China-Kenya relationship has been growing at a high level. Our two countries are working together for high-quality Belt and Road cooperation and to build the China-Kenya community with a shared future for the new era, which attests to the exemplary and leading role of China-Kenya relations in China-Africa cooperation and relations and the cooperation of the Global South.
蒙内铁路是中肯中非共建“一带一路”的旗舰项目，帮助肯尼亚人民实现了世纪梦想，极大便利了当地的出行，促进地区的互联互通，带动了经济发展和就地的就业。
The Mombasa-Nairobi SGR is a flagship project of China-Kenya and China-Africa Belt and Road cooperation. It helped the Kenyan people realize the century-old dream. It provided great facilitation and convenience to local travel, promoted regional connectivity, and powered economic development and employment.
这条东非大地上的运输大动脉，将为肯尼亚人民追求更加美好的生活，实现2030年远景规划，不断做出新的贡献。
This major transportation artery in East Africa will enable the Kenyan people to pursue a better life and realize the Vision 2030 and make greater contributions in those pursuits.
上个月，习近平主席宣布，中方将于5月1日起，对53个非洲建交国全面实现零关税的举措。这对中肯经贸合作，特别是肯尼亚扩大对华的出口，是重大利好。今天我非常高兴的同金地基副总统和肯尼亚的朋友们共同见证这一趟满载着肯尼亚出口中国的农产品的列车启运。
Last month, President Xi Jinping announced that China will fully implement the zero tariff treatment for 53 African countries with diplomatic relations with China, starting from May the 1st, 2026. This is going to be great news for China-Kenya economic and trade cooperation, especially for Kenya's expansion of exports to China. Today, I am delighted to join Deputy President Kindiki and our Kenyan friends in witnessing the departure of this train that is loaded with Kenyan agro products to be exported to China.
我相信将有越来越多的肯尼亚优质特产品通过蒙内铁路出口中国，推动中口合作的取得了实实在在的成果。谢谢大家。
I believe more and more fine products from Kenya will reach China via the Mombasa-Nairobi SGR and ensure that China-Kenya cooperation delivers more tangible outcomes. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President, allow me to invite you on stage to take a position just before the launching pad. I'm going to give a countdown. I'll be giving a countdown of 3 to 1. Then at that point, I'll ask that you gently place your hands on the launch pads. At the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Let's give them a warm round of applause. Thank you very much, Your Excellencies. And I would wish to ask you to turn your eyes to my right, your left, as the very first consignment leaves the Nairobi terminus, headed to Mombasa and eventually to China. As it passes by you, you can give a simple clap. It'll take about 3 minutes. We can give a simple clap as it passes by. Excellencies, the Deputy President and Vice President will be able to witness until the last consignment on this train. Please remain where you are. Remain where you are, because after the freight has left, we are going to do the anthems, then we conclude our meeting. We can continue clapping, This is the very first consignment, zero tariff on Kenyan products, leaving the Nairobi terminus to Mombasa and eventually to China. This is a huge milestone. Congratulations, Your Excellencies.